Hi everyone, it's Robin, and here is a I swear I can't take my parents anywhere. They crack me up. We were in South Dakota on our way through, or cross country, moving them from Washington State here to Delaware, and we had just visited Mount Rushmore, and my dad is sitting on a bench that says Holy Terror Antique, and then my mom saw that sign in a gift shop, and she's like, "Oh, take a picture of me, take a picture of me." And I said, "Okay, but you have to look the part." So she gives me this like mean face, and it was just, oh my gosh. So I decided to make a page adding those two pictures together. My dad's pointing at the Holy Terror and then pointing at himself. So I don't know, it was just really funny. We had just finished seeing Mount Rushmore, and on our way up, before you start going up the mountain to view it, you drive through this. It's outside Keystone, South Dakota. So you drive through this like little touristy Western-looking town, and they have a bunch of little places to eat and shop and such. And I wanted to look around, so I bought the main June Scraptastic kit, and then I added the add-on paper for the opposite kit. I didn't buy both kits, but I did want some of the papers from the other June kit that had like the sailor motif and things like that, if you guys remember. And so I'm using the papers from those, and I'm cutting these stripes up, and I'm just wanting to do a little piecemeal of a layout. And so I'm just kind of seeing how it fits together. Mount Rushmore, that's one place I've always wanted to see. My parents have seen it a couple of times, and I went, and it was just an amazing sight. Oh my gosh. And then they had shops up there where you can buy Black Hills gold rings and jewelry and things like that. Sorry, that was my phone. Shelby's checking in with me. So, lost my train of thought. Oh, there was like a little ice cream place there too, and such, but I had just had a really good time. There's not a whole lot. Well, I guess you could. I saw people like get a tour going up that mountain, but my parents, they could not do that. So my dad's leg was really bothering him this trip, and I already had to fight with him about wearing these, because he has had heart surgery, and so one leg just does not get good venous return. So I have him in these socks. He fought me. Oh, he fought me about those. He's a man, he's not wearing those suckers well. Finally got him on him one morning. I said, "You're wearing them. We're in a car a lot. We're not walking around a lot. You're wearing them." Oh, he was mad at me. But then by noon, he was like, "Rob?" I'm like, "Yeah." He goes, "My legs feel so much better." I'm like, "See? When are you going to listen to me, Dad?" No, I'm like, "Well, I'm glad. I knew they would, but you have to give them a chance." So anywho, so he was able to walk around a little bit better, but yeah, a lot of the lifting and going up and down their stairs at their home that we left took a toll on him. So carrying things and lifting things that he should not have, because I have enough siblings there to help. But he did, and it just took a toll on him. So once Eric and I got there, we were able to make him we're like, "Just stop. We've got it. We're under control." And when other family members came over to visit, we made them help. We're like, "Come on, you guys should have been doing this with them in the first place." We ruled the house for a few days, but we had things to do and time limits, and no one was helping. So anyway, getting back to the layout, enough family sibling drama. Right now, I really like how the strips are, so I put the pictures down on top of them. Now I'm just trying to decide if I want them off-centered or not, and it seemed a little plain. So I took some of this navy cardstock, and I'm liking it better, but I'm still thinking it needs a little bit more. I think I tried some yellow, and it was just too much yellow. And I hope no one's offended by the bitch parking only sign that my mother's standing in front of, but she wanted me to take the picture, and I took the picture. She thought it was hilarious, so she did not buy the sign. But it would have been funny. But she was a hoot. She was trying on these. They had these silly, crazy hats and wigs, and I got a lot of pictures of her. My parents actually were able to relax a little bit during this trip and have some fun. My dad just wanted to get to Delaware. He's not one much unless it's his idea to kind of stop and look around at stuff. And like Mom and I are real big Little House on the Prairie fans, and we made him, well, we didn't make him drive because I was the one driving this trip. So we did stop and do a little bit of sightseeing, but he was a really good sport. He gave us, he just kind of sat around for a couple hours while Mom and I oohed and awed and stuff. But he did like this stop, and not that he would admit it, but he had a good time. But he was able to relax a little bit and, sleep during the day while I was driving. I caught him napping a few times and took a couple of pictures of him doing it. So anyway, I really liked how this is looking, so now I'm ready to commit to it. And those strips of paper, I just decided to cut them at an angle. I have debated about altering the angles, but I decided to make them all go one way. So I really like the opposite side of that wood grain paper with the anchors, so I didn't really want to use it all up. So just that little bit of strip grounds it, and it kind of ties in the bench as well. And then the blue on my mom's sign kind of, that blue cardstock kind of helps tie that in, and it takes up some space on the page. And then I go a little nuts with the mist. I used just a little bit too much, but I was having fun. I used some brown mist from Lindy's Stamp Gang. I think it's Desert Sand. It's downstairs. And Desert Shore Sand or something like that. And I used some of that. And I was debating on a title, and sometimes I just can't keep things simple. I don't know when to stop. I just keep going. But hey, if I'm having a good time with it and I'm liking it, I'm going for it. So I don't have the layout in front of me, but I'll figure out here in a minute. I think I said, watch out for these folks or something like that, because I was trying to play off that they were mean, bad people. You don't want to mess with these people. I don't know. Now my dad, I have to say, growing up, he was hard. He was military. He was an Italian man, 5 kids. At one time he had a couple jobs. So, yeah, he was a little hardcore. But he is, South Shore Sand. There we go. And then my Heidi Swapp Navy. But as he's gotten older, he is so mellowed out. I mean, there's days he can still get a little old school dad, I call it. But for the most part, please, he's a puppy dog. And then my mom is my mom. She's funny, and but boy, seriously, don't get her riled. Like, if she's mad, and it doesn't come out often, but boy, when she's mad, seriously, just leave her be. Just go somewhere for a while. So I took some of these old wood grain chipboard thickers that I had in my stash, which I'm really glad I was able to use some of these. And I'm just doing a little bit of journaling, and we'll see the title here in just a few minutes. But these were definitely 2 pages I wanted in my scrapbook as the main page. I'm going to do a lot of the miscellaneous pictures in like a project lifestyle on the opposite side, because I just can't scrapbook big every single photo I took, because I took just too many. I decided to add on a couple extra things here. So this is a smash little arrow tag, and I used some of my arrows from the Mombi set, I think, and then I used this flare that came, and this little piece that came in that June kit, and that flare just has the days of the week in red, and then I forget what that little black sign says, but we'll see it here in a minute on the close-up. So my title is Watch Out, These Folks Are Bad News. And then underneath I think I said hide your valuables. Like they're going to take stuff from you. I don't know. It was just fun. Yeah, I'm a dork. Okay. Anyway, I'm adding my usual enamel dots because I love them oh so much. And I have them, so why not use them? Instead of alternating colors, I just kept color clusters together. So I did some green, mint green, and then I did some gold, and then I did some red, and kept them together. Why? Because I just felt like it. So anyway, I'm adding a little camera here, one of those light blue chipboard cameras. I think maybe I ordered those. I don't know if I got those in a kit. I think I might have, like way back when I very first started scrapbooking, but then I add a navy blue enamel dot in the center, and it fit perfect. I thought it was a fun thing to do. So here's some close-ups. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys are the best ever. Please let YouTube know you like this by giving it a thumbs up, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.